amigas que quer eu. Ixi, fudeu, fudeu, fudeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. Então é tchau dona de casa. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. É tchau dona de casa. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. Então é tchau dona de casa. Ela terminou comigo, faz um mês, se arrependeu. Bicho, fudeu, fudeu, fudeu. Já tava em outra balada, das amigas que quer eu. Bicho, fudeu, fudeu, fudeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. Elas vão provar, foi do gosto que tu perdeu. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. Então é tchau dona de casa. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. É tchau dona de casa. É fuga na dona de casa, vou atrás das putas, quero cachorrada. Que hoje é dia de balada, com as putas de graça. Então é tchau dona de casa.
Esse é o GFDC, o alfa do Mandela. Dela, o alfa do Mandela.
Tá carimbado o nome do ciclone na favela.
Eu tô cansado de aliança, eu tô cansado de problema. Toda hora essa mina quer uma encrenca. Eu vou partir pros contatinhos, eu vou partir pros meus esquemas. Tem a Larissa, a Fernanda e a Lorena. Tem a Amanda, a Gabi e a Milena. Voltei pra cachorrada, voltei pra putaria. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Voltei pra cachorrada, voltei pra putaria. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Ai que saudade das piranhas do Eliva. Cicloninho chefe, o menor da putaria. Ai que saudade.
que boquinha atraente, com o batom tá demais.
E hoje à noite tá mó lua pra tirar um lazer. Esse é novo DVN, vai estar com você. Vai, 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 vai.
Mas que boquinha atraente, com o batom tá demais. Desse jeito envolvente, tua beleza me atrai.
Desse jeito eu não aguento, teu corpo tá me querendo. Quando você desce, que contrai. Desce gostoso e rebola pro pai. Mexe de novo e rebola pro pai.
Vai descendo devagarinho, devagar no sapatinho, que a noite é longa, tem tempo demais. Desce gostoso e rebola pro pai. Desce de novo
e rebola pro pai. Vai descendo devagarinho, devagar no sapatinho, mas noite é longa, tem tempo demais.
Desce gostoso e rebola pro pai. Desce de novo
e rebola pro pai.
A gente brigou, eu mandei ela embora. Os primeiros dias que são foda que bate saudade, a gente só chora. Mas esbarrei com a amiga dela, então pensa na mulher gostosa. Disse que a duas também brigou e ela vai se vingar agora. Então joga, então joga. Então joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, vai mozão. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, então joga. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, então joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, vai mozão. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, joga o popô na piroca. A gente brigou, eu mandei ela embora. Os primeiros dias que são foda que bate saudade, a gente só chora. Mas esbarrei com a amiga dela, então pensa na mulher gostosa. Disse que a duas também brigou e ela vai se vingar agora. Então joga, então joga. Então joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, vai mozão. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga. Joga o popô na piroca. Estoura aí, mas aí já vai separar tudo certinho, tá ligado? Ó. Então joga, então joga. Então joga o popô na piroca. Então joga, vai mozão. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga. Joga o popô na piroca. Então joga. Joga o popô na piroca. Yuri, passa aquele número pra mim lá. Tu tá ligado qual é? Diz que putia.
DJ João da Inestanço, quando você toca, Zé, ô, Perereca cria vida própria, só. Ô, Zé, tem como nosso mulher fica doida, daquele naipe mesmo, Zé. Cruz,
sabe aquele DJ, porra? É, cabelo lourinho, cara de tralha. É que eu terminei, faltou amor da parte da pessoa. Eu juro que eu tentei, mas não rolou. Quis pagar de louca. E agora que eu tô sozinho nesse mau caminho, cheio de piranha pra fuder comigo. Agora que eu tô sozinho nesse mau caminho, cheio de piranha querendo me dar. Eu vou passar e vou sarrar. Eu vou passar e sarrar em todas. Eu vou passar e vou sarrar. Eu vou passar, sarrar em todas. É que eu terminei, faltou amor da parte da pessoa. Eu juro que eu tentei, mas não rolou. Quis pagar de louca. E agora que eu tô sozinho nesse mau caminho, cheio de piranha pra fuder comigo. Agora que eu tô sozinho nesse mau caminho, cheio de piranha querendo me dar. Eu vou passar e vou sarrar. Eu vou passar e sarrar em todas. Eu vou passar e vou sarrar. Eu vou passar, sarrar em todas.
DJ João da Elestanço, onde você toca, Zé? Ô, Perereca cria vida própria, só. Seu Zé, tem como não, os mulher fica doida. Daqui é naipe mesmo, Zé. Cruz,
Cadê aquele DJ, porra? É, cabelo lourinho, cara de tralha. DG da Inestampo, DG da Inestampo.
Ai, segurando, tá? Esquecido, menineiro. E aí, bebê, vai tá cara do crime hoje, hein? Boladinho, chama ela. É assim, ó.
Ela e as amigas dela são baladeiras e gosta de festa. Uma balida que é outra e gosta de vir curtir o baile da serra. Eu sabotei o copo dela, ela ficou mais contente. Ela ficou viciada, tá na favela e tá sorridente. Eu solto pela boca, ela passa e olha. Eu pago logo de roupa cobrindo meu rosto. Eu sorriso no rosto, eu sorriso no rosto. Ela e as amigas dela desejam dançar com os meninos do moço. Eu sorriso no rosto, eu vi sorriso no rosto.
Nosso lugar de paz aqui na favela. Meia-noite ela se arruma que a festa começa. E da zona sul ela vem bailar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e o lança pro ar. E na cara do crime ela quer, e na cara do crime ela quer jogar. E na cara do crime ela quer, e na cara do crime ela quer jogar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e com o lança pro ar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e o lança pro ar.
Tô à toa descansando hoje porque ontem de noite eu tava no corre. Qual a boa? Fala pro Nelson que eu vou piar com meu bonde pesado. Comunicando no rádio, tá tudo calmo, tudo tranquilo no setor dos cria. Elas vêm de longe, vêm de carro porque minha quebrada é mídia, vem de bonde. Vem com as gatas que nós agita a resenha. Você bebe, depois tudo você bebe, depois senta, olha a paisagem, pega a viagem. Enquanto eu jogo esse pack na cena, fica com a buceta, vai sentar com a buceta. Eu solto pela boca, ela passa e olha. Eu pago logo de roupa cobrindo meu rosto. Eu sorriso no rosto, eu sorriso no rosto. Ela e as amigas dela desejam dançar com os meninos do moço. Eu sorriso no rosto, eu vi sorriso no rosto.
Nosso lugar de paz aqui na favela. Meia-noite ela se arruma que a festa começa. E da zona sul ela vem bailar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e o lança pro ar. E na cara do crime ela quer, e na cara do crime ela quer jogar. E na cara do crime ela quer, e na cara do crime ela quer jogar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e com o lança pro ar. Eu com os amigos no meio do baile, a Glock no bolso e o lança pro ar.
Eu sorriso no rosto, eu sorriso no rosto.
Eu ativei o modo foda-se, a putaria me aguarda. Se isso fosse bom, eu ainda namorava. Maldita de ex me ligando de madrugada. Se arrependeu que a outra deu uma sentada. Que a outra deu uma sentada. Que a outra deu uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Joga na minha cara.
Na falta de amor e carinho, chama o Frog, que ele dá um jeitinho. Ele dá um jeitinho.
Aí, Everton Martins.
Eu ativei o modo foda-se, a putaria me aguarda. Se isso fosse bom, eu ainda namorava. Maldita de ex me ligando de madrugada. Se arrependeu que a outra deu uma sentada. Que a outra deu uma sentada. Que a outra deu uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Joga na minha cara.
Na falta de amor e carinho, chama o Frog, que ele dá um jeitinho. Ele dá um jeitinho.
Aí, Everton Martins.
Outra deu uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara. Que eu pego outra, ela volta, dá uma sentada. E ela joga, joga, joga na minha cara.
Ao som do MC Rodolfio, os moleque é liso.
Parasita de olho em nós. Boa fase, pré ou vive pós. Tumultuou tudo e de novo passou batido. Os moleque é liso. Parasita de olho em nós. Boa fase, pré ou vive pós. Tumultuou tudo e de novo passou batido. Os moleque é liso. Os moleque é liso. A história começou assim, viu vida louca contando din-din. Um rapper grig e brasa no plim-plim. Vou escrever uma história pra mim assim. Vou visitar esse shop, adquirir umas peças da OP. Lançar um carro nome Amarok, um tênis Nike de modelo choque. Adquirir Calvin Klein, a Tomela Costa e as notas que vai. E antes que o bronze sai, o ouro e a prata e a benção do pai. Anota aí, pode escrever, os humilhados sempre vão vencer. E se você paga pra ver, estou ao vivo aqui pra te dizer.
e de novo passou batido. Ah, os moleque é liso. Paparazzi tá de olho em nós. Boa fase, pré ou vive pós. Tumultuou tudo e de novo passou batido. Ah, os moleque é liso. Ah, os moleque é liso. A história começou assim, vi os vida louca nada no din-din. Um rapper gringo e brasa no plim-plim. Vou escrever uma história pra mim assim. Vou visitar esse shopping, adquirir umas peças da Opel. Lançar um carro nome Amarok, um tênis Nike de modelo choque. Adquirir Calvin Klein, a tomela forte e as notas que vai. Quando o DJ solta no Akai, rebola a gatona no colo do pai. Anota aí, pode escrever, onde na escola faz o fuzuê. E no final é eu e você, no baile funk lá pro meu AP. O quê? Paparazzi tá de olho em nós. Boa fase, pré ou vive pós. Tumultuou tudo e de novo passou batido. Ah, os moleque é liso. Paparazzi tá de olho em nós. Boa fase, pré ou vive pós. Tumultuou tudo e de novo passou batido. Ah, os moleque é liso. Ah, os moleque é liso.
This music thing, I'm doing it for my family and my homies. I'm trying to leave some cash in their pockets before I go. The clock is ticking, it's just a matter of time.
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll
In this
take.
life of sin, God tell me where do I begin? I've rejected you my whole life, but now I'm listening, accepted you as my friend. My heart is open, hoping for a change, but I'm still a killer inside. I feel it in my veins, ain't got the strength to rise about this concrete battlefield. Cause I still feel the urge to kill, cause Snoop still ain't got out of jail. Plus my closest homeboy's deceased, I gotta seek revenge, but who do I avenge? Sometimes I catch myself overlooking my true friend. I'm trying to see through all the lies and deceit to make intelligent decisions that'll keep me on my feet. But evil ways make me stray and I get caught up in the same shit. Risking my life to represent so enemies know I'm dangerous. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? As I'm sitting in my room, oiling up my strap, I'm thinking back on all the different pistols that I packed. All the dirt that I've done with different weapons and guns. And how much fun I had when I was young, earning my stripes one by one. They added up, sin at the scene, I didn't realize it then. But now I understand there's consequences for every action. Lord, could you forgive me for my sins up till today? But what if I kill again tomorrow? Does that mean you feel betrayed? Cause I can't promise you that'll do what the Bible tells me not to. If I feel like I still ride, I'm gonna ride with or without you. No disrespect intended, don't take me for Satan's child. Cause Bible got my dirty deeds gathered up in the gang files. Look at my loyalty, the love that I got from my family. If anybody could, I know you would understand me. So when they call my number and I take my final breath and die, please forgive me for my sins and let my soul rise to the sky. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul?
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll take.
I lived another day, now it's time to live another night. I take it minute by minute and hope somehow I do it right. I gotta fight to keep hope alive, that still will get released. But it's the red suited beast against the blue suited police. Society's already got us marked. There's killers, dealers, and thugs. Gangbangers shooting them slugs. Dope dealers moving them drugs. Ain't no love on this side of the be willing to listen to you at the drop of a dime. Because I'm suicidal at times, and at times I'm homicidal. Living on the borderline, damper my chances of survival. Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul? Living that life, this game banging done took its toll. On the outside I'm fine, but inside I'm out of control. Trying to stay out of prison, but the streets persuade my goals. When I lay down to die, will good or evil take my soul?
Lord, I got a question. Will you forgive me for my sins if I don't regret it? Because sometimes, no matter how hard I try, I feel no remorse. I feel I had to do what I had to do. But then again, maybe it's just the OD numbing the pain. I don't know. But send Blackbird my love.
If enemies lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll keep. When I die in this life of hate, I pray to the Lord my soul he'll take.
Doesn't quench my thirst. You took two brothers and a sister from my life, but I ain't mad. I just hope you're right. Police say forever Snoop's locked down. He's innocent. You can ask the yacht town. I do my best to be humble as I can be, but sometimes I gotta act accordingly. Which means you coming at me wrong, I'm coming back at you. We can take 10 steps, see who draws faster. Put it on the line, killer. Fuck speaking your mind, killer. I ain't got the time. Pistol whip you with my 9mm. Skip all the bullshit that's coming out your lips. You wanna kill me, then kill me, cause I ain't easy to miss. I'm right there at the stoplight, swinging on the 40. Still living through the yacht life, late night, early morning. In traffic with my homie Little Bird, sitting passenger. Eyes filled for enemies as we hitting past the earth. Bending different corners from Chico to Contra Costa. You looking like you know me, 4 fingers when I toss. Yeah, I travel through this life with the chip on both shoulders. Thought I was done at 21, but I keep getting older. I'm soaking all I can and let my wisdom expand. Play my cards right and I might get that million in my hand. God, I know shit could be worse, but this liquor doesn't quench my thirst. You took two brothers and a sister from my life, but I ain't mad. I just hope you're right. Police say forever Snoop's locked down. He's innocent. You can ask the yacht town. I do my best to be humble as I can be, but sometimes I gotta act accordingly. This road I chose in life is filled with pain and strife. Will I take a life killed to gain the stripe? Yes, it's nothing new, I'll tell you that much. And I'll never break protocol to make a fast buck, cause I'm stuck and bound for life to homeboys I've grown with. Amongst each other we find love to deal with the coldness that this road can bring. And trust me, it packs a sting when your brother gets murdered that was fit to be a king. And they wonder where we learn to solve our problems with violence. Take a look at the government, it ain't nothing but tyrants. Yeah, they even the news got the weak blindfolded. But dig a little deeper and you'll see what I'm holding. A pistol on my person, stacking chops in the cuts. I feel that you deserve to die if in the cops you trust. I admit my soul is tainted, but that don't mean I ain't right. This word's about to say goodnight, I won't lay down without a fight. God, I know shit could be worse, but this liquor doesn't quench my thirst. You took two brothers and a sister from my life, but I ain't mad, I just hope you're right. Police say forever Snoop's locked down. He's innocent, you can ask the yacht town. I do my best to be humble as I can be, but sometimes I gotta act accordingly.
Tell me why we live in, Lord. You just gonna kill us anyway? Why couldn't you have just kept us in heaven since the very first day? Tell me why we live in, Lord. You know we gonna fall astray. This world is full of evilness, but fuck it, whatever you say.
Let my pistol protect. I'm still on this earth, I guess I haven't accomplished my mission, but it's hard when you're walking unconscious. I'm just trying to deal with the pain, Get a couple meal for the gang, Everything is harder than it seems. I've seen a lot of people give up and start following their dreams. I cannot allow myself to fall victim to the same curse. Sometimes to achieve, you gotta put yourself in danger. But be wary of strangers, keep one in the chamber and react with your brain. Don't react out of anger. They call us gang bangers, more like street soldiers. We scare the shit out of the government, that's why they hold us. Locked down in prisons, political decisions decided by the wealthy with evil and greedy visions. They got the laws written where money talks, so people sell their soul to get a piece of the pie. I'd rather die in the cold. God, I know shit could
but this liquor doesn't quench my thirst. You took 2 brothers and a sister from my life, but I ain't mad, I just hope you're right. Police say forever Snoop's locked down. He's innocent, you can ask the yacht town. I do my best to be humble as I can be, but sometimes I gotta act accordingly, act accordingly.
Tell me why we live.
Just tell me why.
You just gonna kill us anyway.
No, I don't hate you enough.
Why couldn't you have just kept
But
us
man,
in heaven since the very first day? Tell me why we
it's looking like I'm going to hell.
Know we gonna fall astray.
I ain't feeling that.
This world is full of
I'm a solid motherfucker. Yeah, I'm doing dirty, D.
Tell me why
what do you expect?
Lord?
Motherfucker, do something.
Anyway.
I'm gonna do something back.
Why couldn't you have just kept
like
us in heaven since the very first day? Tell me why we live in
Guess I got a God complex myself.
This world is full
of misery. Down here.
It's quite a twisted game you play.
So I'ma kill if need be. Got me, God? You know, shit, keep a key under the doormat for me, Blackbird. Get up in that motherfucker, man. And if you didn't make it there, God, you can send me wherever the fuck Blackbird's at. Like that.
My mama always told me it was gonna be days like this.
I live a lifestyle covered up by dark clouds, dealing with these suckers, but they only seem to bark loud. Still, I keep a strap for when I come across a killer. I dread the day I'll have to fight the killer in the mirror. I wake up every morning, hit my fifth, and hope I live. Just another day to see what tomorrow's got to give. I'm addicted to the liquor in a dance. I feel the sticker up another 40. I also wonder how did my life get here? My only goals are staying drunk and eliminating fun. Fucking hoes and rolling triple goals of bass up in the trunk. My mother asked me every day, are you still banging? I lie and tell her no, but her heart knows I ain't changed none. I hate to see her cry, wipe the tears from her eyes, and try to tell her everything is gonna be alright. I hug her tightly as I leave, it bothers me, but for now I gotta go, cause the streets are calling me. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. I'm a yacht influence soldier taking chances, along with all my homeboys up in drug-induced trances. Evil dances through our thoughts as we plot different strategies to kill our enemies and not get caught. Since my homie got shot in the spine, he's been paralyzed. I see nothing but deep despair. When I stare into his eyes, I feel my anger rise. As I think about his character, he never hurt nobody, just a homeboy that was there for you. The streets are rarely fair, and that's a hard lesson learned. But you realize quick enough after a few times getting burned. The streets are cold, bits of love, but mostly greed is all they hold. You in my way, I'll burn a load and make your head explode. Now what's my motto? Living in the bottle, hit the throttle, let the shit start to get too thick, break out the fully auto. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love it to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love it to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. Just got done creasing up my khakis, put my Nikes on. I hear my homeboys outside honking the horn, I guess tonight's on. Grab the tray, snubby, give my mom's a kiss goodbye. As I hop into the ride, she prays that I come home alive. I can't justify my life because I know I'm living wrong. What the fuck do you expect me to do when the funk is on? Try to get along with my rivals, fool, you must be joking. What you smoking? Hollow tips and pistol clips is what I got for punks approaching. I'm trying to get ahead, spitting hollering at these rivals wrapped up in this life of begging. Got me homicidal, better check my vital signs since I'm living half dead. Violent thoughts got my brainwashed, fucking with my head. Wake up sweating in my bed, do the nightmares got my body tense, but still I'm prepared to die for this so-called nonsense. Cause everything is fucked up, the whole world is corrupt. I'll never switch up on my homies, so consider me stuck. Fuck, I ain't tripping though, yeah my money's sitting low, but still I got enough to get up for at the liquor store and clothes on my back, plus a gap for these rivals. All my only necessities for survival. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over. My mother prays that I quit the life I lead. Damn, I try to change my ways, but these streets are calling me. And I love her to death, but at the same time I'm a soldier. I gotta put in work, let rivals know they can't get over.
counting or not counting gang violence. These were the final words from Charlie Kirk. This was a response to a question asked about mass shootings, and I bring this quote up because it is very symbolic of how a lot of these white supremacists and racists operate. Instead of taking accountability, what they do is move the goalposts and try to put all the blame on black people. They don't talk about the rampant pedophilia going on in their communities, the high numbers of from young white men, the low birth rates, the drug overdoses. They bring up none of these things. So my perspective is like, sweep on your own front porch. Before you come to the black community telling us everything that went wrong with us, address your own problems. Now today we're gonna be talking about gang violence, and specifically the propaganda of Chicago gang violence. I always have to make this disclaimer. When I bring these things up, it isn't me having a victim mentality. I just see things from a different lens. I am in no shape or form supporting the actions of gang members. I don't support any type of degeneracy, and I live by that in my real life. On the other hand though, I am always going to give the black perspective, and this is why we need more black media outlets. If you control the media, you control the narrative.
The United States has the 3rd highest murder rate in the world. That's a lie I heard the other day watching a clip debunking some podcast bros on the right who claim that we are the 3rd highest in murder rate, and if you remove Chicago and 4 other cities, then we would drop from 3rd to 189th. That's a lie.
I be telling y'all, bro, the propaganda is crazy. And when they bring up Chicago, in my opinion, I think it's because we all can attribute Chicago with the drill era. You know, think of Chief Keef, King Von, black gang members.
We are 65th in murder rate, and if you remove those cities and their populations from the data, we drop 1 spot to 66th. So why did they put Chicago first? Chicago's not top 10 in murder rate. Chicago's not top 20 in murder rate. It's 22nd. There are 21 cities in the United States with a worse murder rate than Chicago. 14 of them, or 2/3, are in Republican-run states that voted for the Orange Diddler. Chicago's also not even top 40 in crime rate overall. They're 48th. Birmingham, Alabama has the highest murder rate in the entire country. So why wasn't it listed first? Because it's all propaganda designed to make you think that democratic policies and democratic cities are a threat to this country when the data tells you otherwise.
So the thing about black gangs, right? Everybody only looks at them from a linear point of view. They never want to go back, because if you go back, it'll tell you why the black gangs or the black community in general is in shambles. Around the 1960s and 70s, black gangs were very structured. They were doing things for the community, you know, keeping the community safe. But something happened around that time, okay? President Nixon specifically, he didn't like this black unity. I'm gonna put this document in the description. Richard Nixon viewed the uncontrolled black power movement as a major threat to the internal security of the United States during the late 1960s and early 1970s. To address the situation, Nixon developed his Black Capitalism Initiative as a domestic version of his widely publicized foreign policy initiative. The Nixon presidency offered African Americans notion of black capitalism as an incentive to move away from the notion of burn, baby, burn, which was community-based things. Then in 1980, we had Ronald Reagan. So he had the crack epidemic, dropping guns off in the neighborhood. I mean, this stuff messed up the black community. And people like Charlie Kirk and all these other white supremacists, they make claims that black people were better off before the civil rights. Well, why is that? And let's talk about black on black crime. This isn't a real thing. Crime is all proximity-based.
People like Nick Fuentes and others will say, black people should be in prison. Well, let's look at the stats. Black people commit about 6,000 murders a year. 98% of it is against other black people. That's 6,000 murderers. There's 40 million black people that live in America. The overwhelming majority of black people are not murdering anybody. The chance that you get struck by lightning is probably more than getting murdered by a black man. It's concentrated areas of poverty and violence. When I was a police officer, I noticed that white crime and poverty go together like black crime and poverty. The only difference is gang-related violence, which make black people go up another notch. Right. But when you talk about abandoning children, meaning fatherless homes, when you talk about people using violence, killing each other, stabbing each other, robbing, stealing, white people had the same rate of some of this stuff as when I grew up. White neighborhoods are still places you don't want to live. The poor, impoverished white neighborhoods. People that don't understand that because they never actually patrolled and lived anywhere other than some little small area where they only had negative experiences with black people, they really don't understand the totality of what we're really looking at here.
That is extremely crazy coming from him, but he explained it perfectly. And this is what I mean, like a lot of these white, sad to say, but if they go into the hood, they good. This is the thing, right? They have brainwash black folks so bad. They will think twice about harming a white dude because they know what comes with that. They know they're gonna get the book thrown at them or probably killed. But a black person, shit, nobody care about us killing each other, so they can hit a lick off of us, they can do this, do that.
Just because I made it out the hood does not mean that you're gonna make it out the hood. You see all these families that got generations that never made it out, but you think you will? All right, I know that everything I just said was kind of offensive, but it was true. And thinking the opposite is actually very, very harmful, right? That whole I did it so you can too mentality, as inspiring as it is very, very fallacious logic, right? That whole idea is called survivorship bias, and it's when some...
Hey, he cooking right here, right? I grew up in the hood, grew up around these gang members, but wasn't affected by it. I was able to come out success. But on the other hand, I would be a piece of shit to come on here and say, oh, I did it, so why can't you? For one, I give a lot of credit to my pops because, like I said, man, just having a father in the household, a black man in the household can do a lot for young black kids specifically. It's things that I would try on my mom that I wouldn't try on my dad. It's just, it's just having that man in the household. And even just living in this capitalistic society, everybody can't win. You can't. That is why so many people are against capitalism. You need poverty. You need a low class of people for it to thrive. And 9 times out of 10, y'all, that low class of people are going to be black. It just is what it is. It's the same way people be like, oh, go start you a business. I got a business. Everybody can't be a business owner. If everybody's a business owner, it don't work like that. So it's not having a victim mentality. It's about keeping these things in mind. We in 2026, you can do anything you want, but also stay mindful of these things and learn your history.
Somebody thinks just because they did something, everybody else should be able to. For example, if somebody miraculously survived a shark attack and they see other people didn't, their reasoning will be, well, I survived, so they should have survived. And I think we all understand why that kind of thinking is insane, right? But what I don't understand is why it's so hard for some of us to apply that same logic to our lives as a part of this system, right? So many people will be quick to blame an individual person for not making it out the hood instead of blaming the structures that are keeping him there, right? How are you going to blame someone for getting eaten by a shark just because one other person survived? Right? The odds were never in his favor. But this is all part of the plan, right? Because if you see enough people making it out the hood, even though statistically and in actuality, most never do, they just never televise that, right? You're going to begin to think that the system gives you a fair chance. And if you think the system is fair, you'll never try to overthrow it. So now you over here kicking yourself in the butt about being stuck. Whole time, it was nearly impossible for you to make it out anyway, right? And even if the entire hood was able to lock in, they would find a way to keep the balance by, I don't know.
Bro. This is my point. When we was doing this in the 60s and the 70s, y'all seen what the nigga Nixon did. He said, oh, nah, we don't like this. We finna, you feel me? And we had a... But y'all, we victims, right? We victims for bringing this shit up, bro. When you think about it, sit down logically. It's not having a victim mentality. It's just seeing things for what it is.
Oh, taking away affirmative action, right? Moving the threshold for the standard of living, stuff like that. In my professional opinion, if you really, really want to make it out the hood, just destroy the hood and everything around it. Problem solved.
Now, I do want to say some real shit, though. If you are over the age of 30 and you're still gang banging, it gets to an age limit. Now, if you a teen, preteen, in your early 20s, I got some grace for you. I'm gonna still hold you accountable, but I'm going to try to drill it into your mind that this shit is stupid. So on the screen right here, man, we got 3 individuals. This right here is Ella Capone. In the middle right here, we got Rondo number 9. We got Tay 600. Now, out of these 3, they are, symbolic of what happens in street life. He is deceased. He died at 17, pretty much 16. He died like a week after his birthday. This right here, young man, is in prison for 40 years, damn near his whole life. And then this dude right here on the right is alive, and he's actually like thriving right now. He's talking about politics. It's so much things. This is Tay. I know y'all probably see his clips on TikTok sometimes, but these dudes are symbolic of what happens in the streets. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get these 2 options. The Tay option is very rare. Now, I think the solution to a lot of these gangs is us, the ones that made it, to try to pour back into it. One of my goals, and I talked about this in the previous video, was I want to put like a gaming community in one of these neighborhoods. Gaming kept me out of a lot of trouble, and a lot of times these kids join gangs and they do dumb stuff because they're bored. It ain't nothing to do around the neighborhood but to get in trouble. The basketball courts ran down, the parks ran down. It's nothing to do. So when you bored, you do dumb shit. Also, a lot of these parents are at work. Homes are broken. This is another thing I don't like. We need to work on this, bro. All my black women, I understand, you can mess up and go for the wrong dude, but when y'all do that shit 2, 3, 4 times in a row, come on, You gotta notice the patterns. If you talk to a dude that got a couple baby mamas already and he don't watch the kids he got, why would you think he's gonna take you serious too, right? So, and then also my men, come on, bruh, stop sticking y'all meat in everything. We gotta do better because you create broken homes and these kids end up going into the system. So those are some solutions. But that's it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I stated, man, I'm always going to give the black perspective. I'm going to look at things from a different lens and not just linear. If y'all want to see something similar to this though, go check out the Italian Mafia. Now these are the real thugs.
Gangland, gotta keep it with me.
Triple M on the beat.
It's a whole lot of violence in my city. Look. It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. Hey, why they hate me? One call, baby D pull up with 50. Niggas speaking, we'll light up his city. Bounce out, shots fired, leave it empty. I'm tryna run up a bag, she tryna date me. Little bitch on my dick, she gotta pay me. My mama pray that I make it home safely. BOE, we been doing numbers lately. Every day you gotta pray to see tomorrow. Moo hop out, niggas catching hollows. My brother shoot 15 shots to follow. Slide through my section, send some shots through your corridor. There ain't no way that I let a nigga play me. My brother DJ pulling up with that glizzy. Free 6, so over him you meet the Drakey. I just wish my brother Mir was here with me. It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. It's a couple bendicas that I'm blowing through. Niggas don't know a thing that I'm going through. Big bro pulling up, he finna post some juice. I used to walk around hella bummy at my fucking school. Bad bitch, suck the dick, her best friend sucked me too. I need a meal, young nigga don't got time to lose. He was speaking till we showed him what that 40 do. Lil Don over him, you'll get it too. Come from the trenches, my nigga, it ain't safe. I ain't from Hollywood or a happily place. I'm from where niggas get smoked right in your face. Only time you get attention when you dead or fighting the case. Well, fuck that, I done seen everything. Smile through it all, fuck a bitch, I need some green. Gun smoking, green beams, and some shooters on my team. I hear these niggas speaking, but they ain't fearing a thing, huh? It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. It's a whole lot of violence in my city. They want me dead, so I gotta keep it with me. You want the smoke, I bring the whole gang with me. I'm getting to the money, that's why these niggas hate me. At that crime scene, I gotta keep mine, can't let him take my fucking dreams. My brother died, he ain't lived to see 16. We got shooters over here, we playing with them beats. Talking like he want the smoke, he don't want that. DJ whipped out that nigga ran a full flat. Nigga speaking on me, bet I push his dome back. Little bitches gave the drop to where your house at. Speaking on Lil Mir, nigga that's your ass. All that talking on the net are getting splashed. BOE, we up now, niggas mad. Glizzy on me, hop out, he getting tagged. Shootout, me and you, I'll fuck you up. Instagram live, niggas think they tough as fuck. Lord Dime, over him, we'll rip you up. Big bro Mozzie told me finna run it up. All my niggas with with the shit and we don't give a fuck. BOE, that's the gang, I know you heard of us. How you BOEK, we never heard of you. My big brother shoot a gang and they'll murder you. War going on, just another crime scene. Young niggas, we was raised by the cold streets. Talk to get it out the mud, that's by any means. BOE, gangland, nigga, fuck you mean. War going on, just another crime scene. Young niggas, we was raised by the cold streets. Talk to get it out the mud, that's by any means. BOE, gangland.
We get straight to it. Bands all in the purse, I go straight through it. Straight stupid. You cashing out, man, you straight foolish. When pigs come around, I just stay clueless. Tear it off. Hey, bitch, lay down. This ass fin, I know great pound, K rounds. Dogs ride like a greyhound. He ended up falling, so he can't stay round. He was a bro, he switched up, now he a hoe. How you snitch K, but your partner told? This bitch out of pocket while your pockets pro. Never turn bitch, this chopper stock only fold. Bad buddy on me, I don't even gotta pray. They shot at me and they missed, they need to go hit them race. Them niggas, they had the chance and the niggas ain't had no aim. Try to catch the suckers in traffic and let it drip on their frame. Chasing chicken, I can chase my own bitch. Keep it solid, you be really going through her phone shit. Ain't worried about her, but the bands, I stay focused. If you ain't the broken, get the pole, you can't blow this. Chasing chicken, I can chase my own bitch. Keep it solid, you be really going through her phone shit. Ain't worried about her, but the bands, I stay focused. If you ain't the broken, get the pole, you can't blow this. Falling out of option, we get straight to it. Bands all in the purse, I go straight through it. Straight stupid, you cashing out, man, you straight foolish. When pigs come around, I just stay clueless. Tear it off. Hey, bitch, lay down. This ass fin, I know great pound, K rounds. Dogs ride like a greyhound. He ended up falling, so he can't stay round.
Photo ain't no option, I'ma get to it. Only keep a stick, I'm gon' rip through it.